This is topical issues once more, and I'm talking about astral projection, a fiction or reality. I was looking at astral projection from the dictionary, not the dictionary, from the internet. And the internet says that it's a supposed projection from your body outside, to have an outside experience. I'd heard of astral projection before. I heard stories of astral projection, and mostly from our coastal parts. Some of those people, those areas where there are ancestral altars, the Kaya altars and such like things, there have been cases of people who would molest women or molest men. It happens either way. There is a witch in the place and is able to enter into the house, molest somebody sexually, and go out. You see, this is the person. By the way he entered and the way he left, you can't be able to tell. There have also been cases where somebody is attacked inside a house in the night. Mostly it happens in the night. And you see, actually, this is so and so. You've been attacked, and he disappears out of the house. And the following day you meet him and he'll laugh at you. This is what I did. But you can't prove because you could not stop him in the house or stop her in the house. So these are things that have been going on. Some people are saying that there are demons that take the form of that person. So when you see a person, it may be a demon that has impersonated the body of that person. There are others who say actual people are able to project completely in the spiritual realm and be able to partake to everything that the body can partake to. The others who say that some people, let's say necromancers, can be able to manipulate so that you sleep in the house, but a part of you goes out and do physical work in their garden. Now, this one I'm not talking about zombies, because zombies are bodies that are awakened, dead bodies that are awakened for certain purposes, in order to attack, in order to work, in order to do things like that, dead people, and then animation is done when the time is needed, then they are put back to their normal form. But if it's being done by witchcraft, they may stay in that form without decay for animation for certain purposes and back to that state. It's something that scientifically is not proven, because scientists will argue with most. They don't get time to do that. You cannot be able to check witchcraft and such like things scientifically. For now, it has not been done. But there are stories of that happening. There have been many stories of people talking of having relationships. There was a story of somebody telling me about somebody, a lady who knew a lady, and the other lady did not have interest totally in the husband. Totally. The husband would wonder. But she was able to share with another lady that another young, physically able man appears for the conjugal activity and leaves her totally satisfied. So she doesn't need the need for the husband. Such like things have been said. I also was thinking, and I also had an experience. I was left confused because that time I was being attacked by witchcraft. And there had been some paranormal activities. I'm telling you many stories because it went on for a long time. So I have got many experiences. So when I was under attack, because there are times when I would be attacked with witchcraft throughout the night where I was staying, some dark vehicles would come and people would do that quietly. It was difficult to, and I used to sleep with, when I sleep with the radio and stations on, gospel stations on during the night. That time I was alone till morning. So I would sleep with the radio. You wouldn't know whether I'm sleeping or what, but praising. And when prayers come, prayers. That's how I used to sleep. The morning, you wake up, things like that happen. Night and day, you will have its own activities. But I'm talking of an experience that I think could have been astral projection, or I don't know if it could have been demonic, because I could not be able to describe it, differentiate it. But it happened that time I was staying alone due to some problems and some things that had happened. And when you are alone, sometimes men, some are very orderly. Me, I'm not very orderly. So sometimes I would cook and leave some things. It was a small house in the living room, and the bedroom was just adjacent. The doors were facing one another, and the kitchen had another door. So at around 1 o'clock, I was not asleep, but there is these situations where you doze, and then you wake up again, you doze. You're not asleep. And it appeared like I was dreaming, but I saw some lady who was familiar to me. I had been in the house alone, and she appeared next to me on the bed. Next. So the light was on, and it was like I'm dreaming and like I'm awake. She had a pink, what do you call it? And a pink, it was pink. And that time I felt heightened. That time I was praying, I used to pray, but I felt heightened for the activity. And I said, oh Lord, how can I stop myself? I tried to say, Lord, in my heart, let me not. And the urge was just too much. Then I said, God, help me. And that time, when you're staying alone, you don't have anything. So I don't know why I was saying we will need protection, and I was being told, no protection. Everything is good. I'm giving something good. And I tried to pray, I tried to resist, I couldn't. But then I said, Lord Jesus, help me. And on the transistor touching with the other transistor, it sizzled like a hot piece of iron. And the lady jumped like a whirlwind through that door, past that living room, knocking down the utensils that were on the table, and out. I woke up, followed, things had fallen on the ground, but no door was open, nothing was open. I got back, I started wondering, but actually the utensils that were on the table were knocked forcefully. So I was left wondering, was this a real person? Was this a demon? Is it a specter? They say that you don't see through. So It wasn't that time because it was a real woman, real. And I was left wondering up to this time, could there be astral projection? Can be necromancers having an ability that scientifically we have not proven to be able to enter in the physical being? Because this was a physical being. This was not as a spirit as such, as I may say. She was physical. Physical. Communicating physically, you touch, you feel. So, for those who have had such experiences, maybe help me find out, could I have been seeing things that were due to witchcraft, due to such a things? Or have other people experienced where it is a real experience, a real person? But then when the person leaves, it's not like the person. Leaves like the wind. Wah! I thank God for that moment, for having made the transistor be as hot as iron, because no activity took place. It was just touch and whoosh. But up to now I've been wondering, could we scientifically be rejecting things that actually happen in the real sense? That was the personal experience. I can even remember the other pink and the other one pink. So I'm at a loss. Is it astral projection? Is it a demonic manifestation? But to those who come from the coast, they say it actually happens. Some of the people have had that experience. That is an actual activity, an actual being. So that is what I've been wondering. Could there be this teleportation thing that people have been talking in science fiction? Could they have been getting ideas of things that may be happening? And we don't know. Could it be an advanced science? That is the question I'm still asking myself. But the experience was real. The person was real. The living was not real. The entrance was not real. I prayed. I thanked God because I don't know what would have happened if the manifestation and everything would have been completed. I prayed hard and everything became red hot. I don't know if it was red hot because on touching it was just sizzling, like you putting a hot piece of iron in fat and that sizzling sound, and the escape was so fast, like the wind knocking down things on the table, gone. So I was left wondering, and if there are people who have had such an experience, it's always good to share. But that was an experience I was left with thinking maybe astral projection, the way it said, is real. It's only that few people experience it. Just like the necromancers and whatever they can do, even lifting up of the dead, they can. Zombie things they can be able to do. You saw when we were looking at the necromancers from certain places that are said to have left to other places. So, I think this is something that should be looked at, and we who scientifically say we can't see, I don't know now how somebody else can be able to get such an experience and it be viewed scientifically so that somebody can be able to tell what happens. Is it a person that can be able to move, going through things? Is it a spirit that impersonates the body of a person? Or what is it? I've been left wondering. It's an experience I got. And there are things that I saw that demons can impersonate bodies, But the demon experience is different. I was surprised that in the ancient folklore, they used to say that a demon and a person can really interbreed. But what will be produced is different. There's a name they gave it. So, what's your take? Was it astral projection? Was it demonic manifestation? I've not been able to clearly put the cat between the two. Think also. Try to find out also. Because what I was seeing in the internet is that it is something that you see manifesting out of the body like a dream, and then you are able to come back, but it never leaves the mind. But that one is not the mind. This one was physical. So be left chewing on that. That's my take for now.